Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Continuum. Yeah, sun is going down. We kind of picked our moment to start, didn't we? So let's very quickly get in here before anything nasty spawns and let's get some sleeping done. There we go. Hopefully that should stop anything icky happening. Now, probably see we have completed the basic house that we've got. So to be fair, I'll probably do with moving this bed. We'll put the bed, let's just put it there and just very quickly set our spawn point. There we go. But yeah, it is done. So it's not the it's kind of this long grass. It keeps hiding creepers. I've had a couple of them that have just been particularly sneaky and have crept up on me, so a little bit conscious of that. But yeah, it's done. It's basic, but it's a start. So we've got our coke oven there. We've got our little kind of orchard, I suppose, of or plantation of trees. But yeah, just a dead basic house. I've already as well got the farm going a little bit more because food is a real problem. I have come close to starving on a couple of occasions, and that's literally sort of why I've been busy out here. But hopefully this will help us a little bit. Got anything down there? There we go. Let's gather that up. But I've just sort of fenced this area off just to protect it from anything kind of tramping all over it. So hopefully that should keep that. So probably the first thing I really want to do today is to actually try and once and for all solve this darn food problem. So we've got a little chest here of the sort of basic food stuff that we've got so far. And I want to start with cooking for blockheads in the scoop. You see that's up there. That's something we are going to come back to. But cooking for blockheads, if we can spell, is actually going to give us a bit of a steer really as to food. So the two things I want to make now, I want to make the oven and I want to make the fridge. So we need a bit of iron, which is fine. We can do that. We've been doing a bit of mining, so we've got plenty of iron. So why don't we get the iron smelting to start with. We also need some glass. Is it 1, 2, 3 bits, and it's black glass that we actually need, so we'll be needing 3 of those. In fact, actually, if we do, I think we can do the black glass just by surrounding, yeah, around an ink sac. So let's do 8 bits of glass. We do need some stone actually in order to make the furnace, so why don't we whiz very quickly over to our little mine area. More than anything, just to gather a little bit of stone. I'm not too worried about where it comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's some copper. Oh, we'll have that while we're here. Not gonna say no to that. Never a good time to ignore resources while we can get them. Lovely. So we've got 11. That'll do. That'll do. Can we get out here? Yes, we can. There we go. Just kind of as I go, sort of breaking this grass up just because it stops kind of anything hiding as we're doing it. So I think we can just craft a furnace, if I recall, just in the normal crafting table. Yes, we can. Fabulous. Got 8 iron there. Let's get the sand on. So for the furnace, we need that. Oh, not the furnace, the oven. And then for the other item, which is the fridge, it's the iron door and a chest. So hopefully I've got, yeah, there we go. We can make that. I think we might have to make that in here. No, it looks like we might be able to make that in the normal table. So why don't we just gather, what have I got? Yes, I have. Let's just pop that down for a second. And can we make the iron door in this? Yes, we can. Awesome. That was nice and easy. Actually, we could no chest. We need to make in the EFAB. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Turn you into planks. Quickly bung that into the EFAB. That gives us a chest and an iron door. Nope, in the normal crafting table. That's fine. Right, we do need to take this out because we need to make the black glass first of all. So one of them. Surround with you. That gives 8 black glass. We need 1, 2, 3. One of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. One oven. And let's make our fridge. So it's only going to be a little fridge to start with. I think we'll put... where should we put the kitchen? We'll start setting the kitchen up. It's always nice to have it kind of under a window. And we'll put the fridge next to it. Ooh, lovely. There we go. So what we can actually do now is take all of these foodie bits out of here. Let's stick those seeds just in there for the moment. All of those out of there. And we can put all of our food, not you, your ink. All of our foodie bits can go straight into the fridge. Happy days. So we can actually, thinking about it, why don't we make a double fridge? It's not like we don't have the wood, is it? So let's just make this in here very quickly again. Another chest. Just remembering which recipes you can actually do in the normal crafting grid, isn't it? So there we go, and that means the extra little food items that we have hiding in here. I think that's all of them. Let's have a quick sort. Yeah, sugar cane. You know, I might turn some of those into sugar because we might need it for the recipes, but the rest of it I think is all either seeds or bushes, so that's fine. So this lot, that can all go in there like so. Oh, there we go. So decent amount of food. Let's grab this chest and we'll stick that alongside the other one. There we go. Happy days. All looking good. So that's our Cooking for Blockheads oven. Now we do need to actually make a Cooking for Blockheads book. So for that we are going to need one piece of leather. We're going to need some paper. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And what we actually need to do with that is actually cook the book. Cooking the books, yeah. Never advisable if you're an accountant, but hey. Let's cook you. And this should give us our Cooking for Blockheads book 1. This art. Kitchen floor. Oh, that's cool. So that gives us our Cooking for Blockheads book 1. So there is book 2. I can craft. So yeah, that we need diamonds to get book 2, I think. But at least with this actually gives us a bit of an idea of, so as we discover things, the recipes that we can actually make. So we do need to make cookware, but that is all good, and we just literally keep sort of recording the meals in there. So I think you can make things like sandwiches, and so what can we do with fish? there anything nice we can make? So a fish dinner, we'd need batter, we'd need mayonnaise, etc. So we just want something nice and simple. A fish sandwich. Probably make a fish sandwich because we have bread. How do we make mayonnaise? So we need a juicer. Why don't we do this? Just keep an eye on the weather, or not the weather. Can we sleep? Not quite. Right, so we need, let's grab our tiny coal out. Let's cook our 3, because we need a block of stone and we need a pressure plate. Now is it time to sleep? Yeah, there we go. Hopefully this won't spawn us outside. No, perfect. So that's 1. And then it's a pressure plate, which I hope is just going to be 2 of these, if I recall correctly. I'll find out in a sec. Yeah, stone pressure plate, so that and that gives us our juicer. We have an egg, which is lovely, so we can make some mayonnaise. And we need some kind of raw fish. Now what have we got a few of? Raw grouper. We do have raw calamari, that was a thing. And what was it, a loaf of bread that we needed? A leafy fish sandwich. Yeah, we haven't got any lettuce just yet. Let's go for a normal fish sandwich. So we need bread, and we need a skillet, which is bricks, and a stick. Okay. Well, we can do that. Where's our bread? 1 bread. I think we've got some clay, which is in here. So look, all the things we can actually make with what we have, where we've been looking at things. So clay, 1, 2. Let's just make some more tiny coal. Like so. Put that back in there. We need a couple of sticks, but again, easy peasy. It's not like we don't have the wood. Just use our lime wood planks there. So we just 1 stick. And we probably do somewhere to put our juicer, but I'm just going to tuck that in there for the moment. So that's 2 bricks. 1, 2. There's our skillet. So we can do this on our oven, I think, can't we? So that. Nope. Okay, well, we just make it on the normal crafting table. So it was that. It was mayonnaise. It was bread. Raw calamari. 1 fish sandwich. So it's bread meal that has not been eaten recently. So there we go. We have a fish sandwich. Yay! So that's pretty cool. So now we can see sort of when we have stuff in our inventory, it will tell us effectively what we can make out of it. Now I wonder whether we can put things into the oven like so. Oh, it does fit. Oh, look at that. So what we could have done is put our skillet. And look, we have things on top of the stove. How cool is that? So there we go. That is the start of our cooking for Blockheads, which is pretty cool. So one of the other things I want to do, when I was out mining, I found, and I do need some more wood for this. Let's just make ourselves some more sticks. And we need to make some wool. I think I've got enough string here. There we go. Let's just make a block of wool. And I came across a rock hive, which is fine, other than the fact that it ends up being really quite bad because you get stung quite a lot by said bees who are not friendly at all. So I kind of want to go and get rid of that because I want to turn, you know, the mine into a more useful mine. I mean, I've dug all of the bits and pieces out of it so far. Where is my little bit? Oh, it's here, isn't it? That's where I need to go across. But yeah, I've taken all of the useful things out, but what I need, I don't know whether I need an apiarist suit or something, but you just get stung. There we go. Let's gather the bees. So yeah, they're going to be a little bit pissed at us. But they will despawn because I've taken their hive. And that's given us a rocky princess, oh, ignoble, never good, and a rocky drone. So what we need is pristine, would be what we're after. However, we'll gather this while we're here, in order to sort of have good breeding with the bees. But it just, every time I was coming down here I was getting stung, so I thought, well, let's just make a scoop, let's go gather the hive, and then that just sort of saves us a whole load of bother if we're coming down here to sort of avoid icky things. Oh wow, there's loads of this. Let's gather what we can then. Amazing. Could have probably done with bringing some torches with us though, couldn't we? Can we move some torches if we, let's just put F7 on for the moment, and if we maybe move this torch to here, has that solved our problem? Appears to have done. We've got nothing. I might have to move this one out a little bit to here. Awesome, there we go, that should stop any nasties spawning down there. So yeah, we can start a little area for bees, but yeah, that's not the best way to start with things that are not let's just take that off again because that's ugly. Yeah, ignoble isn't great. Pristine is where you want to be with the bees, but that's fine. We'll throw those into there for the moment. But we've got some appetite, which is good. No doubt that will, oopsie, that will come in useful. So the other thing we wanted to do was our gearbox, which is part of our EFAB. Get my words out today. So I'm just going to cook up a little bit more iron while we talk you through this. So the gearbox, what we have to do is actually, the gearbox has to have the gearboxes, sorry, the EFAB has to have the gearboxes attached to it. So if we're looking for gearbox, which is this one here, so we need 4 iron, we need 4 wooden gears, and we need a block of iron. So we've already made our block of iron, very nearly there with our 4 iron. But what I want to do first of all is actually I want to be a bit more sensible about where we're putting our EFAB. So I'm going to actually move this along, and I'm going to put that, where do I want to put that? I might put these things over here. So our normal furnace over here, and the EFAB is going to be in the ground, and I'm going to put that here because I want to put the gearboxes north, south, east and west on that. So I don't think we need the EFAB in order to make the gearbox, but let's see what we can get. Perfect, there we go. So you can actually put quite a few of these down, so you can pick about 4 of these down. I'm going to put this one here. That's sorted out that quest, so let's grab our quest book and Where we go, that's E-Fabulous is complete. So let's claim our loot chest. And let's see what joys we've actually got. So we've got 16 wheat. Well, thanks game. It's useful. I'll give it its dues. It is useful. However, not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something a little bit better. But let's take this out of the way. And I'm going to pop that. I'm going to pop that just there. So yeah, not ideal. Not what I was hoping for, but it's a start. It is a start, but that now means because we've got the gearbox, we can actually make better items. And it does mean that we can now upgrade to a iron pick. So why don't we do that? It's not like we haven't got the iron for it. So we can now go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and you see this now takes like a minute. So this is what we're saying, with the more gearboxes you have, I think it actually reduces the amount of time that it actually takes to craft items. But it's basically, it is like a timed crafting item. And to be fair, you know, some things are going to take a long time. But if you think about it, what's a furnace? The furnace is basically a timed item. It takes a certain amount of time for an item to smelt, and that will depend on the type of item. You know, it's not the same for everything. So this is a minute, and I can live with that. I'm happy to live with that, but it just means we have iron tools, which means we can now start looking at mining sort of better levels of kit. It's actually got quite a cool sound effect as well. I quite like that. There we go. So we now have an achievement. Woohoo! So yeah, that's pretty cool. So it does mean now we've got our iron pick. I'm okay with that. Oh, night again. Never good. Let's have a sleep. God, it just seems to come down night so quickly in here. And I bet we've probably got, yeah, can you see him over there? Horrible creeper, and I had one that was lurking just outside the window here. We've got a skelly under the tree there. We kind of left that a little bit long, didn't we? But let's go back then and see what else we might be able to unlock from here. So now we're starting to look at the smeltery. So we've got the tinker's tables and things like that we can make, which is good. And we've also now unlocked the smeltery, and that will give us a lava can. How exciting. So that's something I think probably we will look at for the next episode. I'm going to kind of carry on hiding in here until all of that evilness that appears to have been spawning outside has disappeared. But for now, guys, there we go. A little bit in our new home, starting to look a bit more homely as well. But thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.